I am enamored with Glow.
Thank you.
And in the trailer, it's the opening scene of the whole series, and it's you in an audition.
Yeah.
And it's great because it's you're reading this dramatic, very intense line, and then the casting director says, you're reading the man's part.
Yeah.
Can you read the female part? And the punchline of that scene is when they ask you to do the female role, you say, you knock on the table and say, oh, sorry to interrupt, your wife is on line 2.
Yeah.
And it's, I think, the most pure expression of frustration with the profession of being an actress.
Definitely. I mean, so much of what we deal with on the show is even more relevant now than it maybe was in the 80s because there's much more of an awareness of all that stuff. It's just sort of at the forefront of conversation, obviously right now with women's issues and things like that. But that scene, I mean, the pilot is all I read before I aggressively fought to be a part of the show. And it was just constantly surprising me page by page and delighting me and moving me. And that first scene was something I could really relate to feeling underestimated as an actress. I think a lot of actors, actresses feel that way where, you know, especially I went to theater school, you study theater, you get to play every different type of role, you know, and then you get out of theater school and you start working, trying to work in film and in television, and it's just sort of like you're just gonna, you know, you're gonna be a weak woman and then she dies, or like, you know, it's just sort of like a lot of, everything gets much smaller, and right away everyone starts to tell you, here's the roles you're gonna want to play or get asked to play. Here's the box that you're in, and you should just try to pursue that, and it's your quickest road to success. And I think I always kind of rejected that in a way. I sort of heard that and was like, okay, but I'm gonna try to do it all. And then in my mind, you know, two of my first jobs were Mad Men and Community.
Right.
To me, couldn't be more different as shows. And also in my mind, I felt like the characters I was playing on both, to me, were so different. And I was very much ready for just like, all right, industry, you know, notice these two very different things I'm doing. Clearly I'm capable of doing anything.
Right.
But very quickly was met with like, so you play sort of type A women who are sort of conservative and you're funny. So like that's what you're gonna do, which always struck me as really funny. There was sort of a disconnect between what I thought my work was showcasing and what it actually was. But I've been really lucky to work on great things. But Glow was the first time I read something and was like, oh my God, it's all here. There's a little bit of everything in this one show, and also what a way to prove that I can do this other stuff, and what a fulfilling role, and what a character that I really relate to in terms of being like, see me a different way. I'm stronger than you think.